and have, LPs that are also actors, and then like they get so enmeshed in the ecosystem. I think BAM did a great job of this. They build out other people that experience the updraft associated with it. So the ones that don't try to be a Silicon Valley brand of VC are the ones that I think just really crush it, and that authenticity extends to whatever community you are in. And so I love seeing the little pockets of who's a VC in Pasadena versus Venice versus San Clemente versus Carlsbad, and that's, I think, the many communities becoming one is one of the strengths of SoCal.
I love that perspective. It's I say oftentimes two things. One, you alluded to it already. I say that song about New York. You can make it there, you can make it anywhere. I tell every New Yorker I've ever met that passes through LA that song just as easily could have been written about Los Angeles, right? Because then that helps them frame up that, oh, it's hard here. Like, you have to hustle, you have to work, you have to differentiate yourself, you have to be extraordinary, as you say, competitively. You can't just kind of skate through here. And I say that, but then I also say the thing that people most, I believe, misunderstand about the region as a whole, but about the county, the city and the county, is it is as much a neighborhood town and a neighborhood city as Chicago, where I grew up, which is notoriously known worldwide as a neighborhood city. And I said, but people don't give us the proper understanding or credit here for that in how they understand it. And then worse is they don't consume it that way, right? So they spend their days trying to go from Pasadena to San Clemente to Venice Beach to Malibu to downtown for lunch, dinner, breakfast, and coffee meetings. And then they're pissed off when it took them all day and they spent the whole day in the car, right? And I'm like, yeah, because you should learn how to live in a neighborhood like you would in almost any other major mature city that is 248 years old, right, in the world. So I love that. I love those perspectives, and I love how you applied that kind of overlay into the VC or investor world, right? Because the ones that are thriving are the ones that have figured out their neighborhood, right? They figured out their tribe, and then they just quadruple down on their neighborhood and their tribe. And then guys like you and I who traverse all those bridges, we try, and many others beyond us, obviously, but we're trying to bring some of those communities together occasionally. Not all, you can't get them together 24 hours a day, but if we can get them together more often, I think it's healthier for each of the neighborhoods when they go back, because they just see the best practices and cultural best practices in these other areas, which is now I'm giving the Alliance for SoCal Innovation speech here based on my conversation with Andy yesterday. But it's awesome, buddy. It's been a pleasure.